India rejects Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's allegations that India was behind the killing of Khalistani terrorists. In fact, India responds to Canada expelling the Indian diplomat by a senior Canadian diplomat based in India. The High Commissioner of Canada to India was summoned today and informed about that decision. The Ministry of External Affairs has said Canada's accusations here were absurd and politically motivated to shift the focus from Khalistani terrorists and extremists. India has said that it was committed to the rule of law there, while slamming Canada for harboring Khalistani terrorists who were threatening India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. In fact, India expressing concerns over Canadian politicians openly expressing sympathy for Khalistanis, says similar allegations were made by the Canadian Prime Minister to our Prime Minister and they were completely rejected. A very strongly worded statement going out to Canada after Canada raised suspicion of India's role behind the murder of the Khalistani leader Nijjar. India says that these allegations are certainly concerning. And in a reciprocative move, India has suspended or expelled rather a Canadian diplomat on charges of anti-India activities. Clearly here, Canada at this point raising fingers at India, pointing fingers at India, while at a time they themselves are by and large harboring the Khalistani movement within their own soil, and despite a number of requests and several times that the Indian government has raised this with Canada about the Khalistani extremism gaining ground in Canada, there hasn't been a real response or a solid response to that. Concerns have never been addressed. In fact, Justin Trudeau did at once say that they will not tolerate any kind of extremism, but no concrete action was carried out. But instead, here you have Justin Trudeau himself, who almost blames India, saying that there are credible reports to show potential links of India's hand behind the murder of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who is the leader of the Khalistani movement. In fact, Canada has had several meetings post the death of Nijjar, where thousands of Khalistani members congregated to condemn this murder, and there was, of course, it was at the hands of the Canadian police to find the killer. And here you have Justin Trudeau saying that they have found credible reports to show potential links to India, that this was a murder that was carried out by the Indian government. An allegation so grave. Geeta Mohan joins us for more on that. Geeta, this is a huge allegation that's been made against India, and all that brief bonhomie that we saw between Justin Trudeau and Prime Minister Modi along the G20 meet has now turned into a bitter war of words.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go on.
Well, absolutely, Nabila. Not just bitter war of words, it's more than that. This is the lowest point in diplomacy between India and Canada, with diplomats having been asked to leave the country, not just in Canada, an Indian diplomat having been asked to leave. And a Canadian diplomat over here has also been asked to leave after High Commissioner Cameron McKay was summoned at the Ministry of External Affairs and was told that a diplomat will have to leave India as well. This also comes at a time when India has completely rejected all the allegations made by Canada. But this is a very serious matter. It's not about whether if a terrorist was killed or not. It's about the fact that a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil was killed. And the allegations that were made by Trudeau, or that have been made by Trudeau, have also not just reached his own constituency within the country, but also the fact that he has been talking to various other leaders, be it the American president, French president, or for that matter, the British Prime Minister. And now Anthony Albanese, who's a part of the Five Eyes Agreement, has also gone ahead and made a statement with the Australian Foreign Ministry saying there's a deep concern with regards to the reports. With these countries now coming together, if there is any proof, if there is any evidence that Canada can provide, this matter could really get serious. For now, it's only potential links that Canada is saying, and India has already said that there is no link to Indian intelligence agencies or India being involved in the killing of Khalistani or pro-Khalistani element Hardeep Singh Nijjar.